Hey, my friends, have you ever felt like there was more to your family life, but you just didn't know what it was? Have you ever felt like, things are good, but they really have the potential to be a lot better? Or have you just felt just downright frustrated with disappointment and discouragement and turmoil with all the family contention and kids who aren't interested in listening and maybe don't have any goals or ambitions. They don't have any vision. They want things to be a certain way, or they're feeling entitled, or there's just a lot of friction or disconnect, right? Maybe you don't feel very connected to your kids. And so there's all this friction and turmoil and stress and hurt and pain in family life instead of what I think we all know is possible of having an extraordinary family life. And this is one of the things we talked about today in our live training in the Extraordinary Family Life group coaching. And so I just want to share three quick principles of one of the things we talked about. That when we're trying to help our family dynamics, our family culture, and especially with our children, just to be awesome, there's three things we can do. Number one, we've got to teach our children how to think. Because our mindset and our thinking patterns and our thinking habits are literally determining every part of our lives. Because what we think, we then feel, right? Our thoughts create our emotions, and then our emotions are actually the driving force behind our actions. We often think it's our thoughts that are making the decisions. It's mostly what we feel. Think about that too. Let that sink in and watch your kids. Most of our decisions are emotional decisions. And so our thoughts are leading our emotions, which make our actions, and then our habits, and our addictions, our character, and our life patterns, right? So we have to teach our children how to think. And we covered this in training, but there's ways to be really strategic about it. Number one, first training ourselves how to think well, think like the great thinkers, and then articulate it and share it. And day in and day out for the whole time your kids are with you, you're teaching them how to think about themselves, about other people, about their relationships, about challenges, about failure, about life in general. You're training them how to think. Number two, what is number two? I forgot number two. Hold on. Wait, it's coming to me. What is it?
Role model.
Role model. Sorry, it came back. You have to role model. And this one's critical because think about it. How often do you as a parent, you tell your kids what they ought to do, like, hey, be happy, but you're not happy, and you're like, hey, you should be setting goals and going after them, and you're not really setting goals and going after them yourself. Or we're encouraging our kids to face failure well and take on challenges and be willing to get uncomfortable and to really go after it and to settle the problems and the conflicts they have with friends or relationships, and yet we're not really modeling well for them. And the big takeaway with this is if I don't live the message, then I suck as the messenger. Like, let that hit home. If I don't live the message, I suck as the messenger. And your kids might not articulate it. They may not even be able to tell you why. But when you and I ask or tell or encourage them to do something that we're not doing ourselves, our message has no power. And they feel it. And they're just like, yeah, whatever, right? But when they see us really chasing our goals and really pursuing growth, and we're being happy, and we're failing forward, and we're facing our fears and chasing our dreams, when they see that and they see that we're really truly living life, they're inspired and they're motivated and they will listen to what we have to say. Super powerful. So, first one is teach them how to think. Second one is model the way. Third one is challenge them. You've got to challenge them. And you've got to help give them challenges. Again, this goes with number two. You've got to lead the way with challenges. Say, hey, think about it very strategically. Get them involved in thinking, like, what challenges do you want to take on? What big goals do you have? And help them set some big, dumb goals. And dumb is in demanding, unrealistic, meaningful, and bold. It's an acronym I came up with a few years ago. But help them chase those down and do it with them. And be willing to pony up, like buckle up. And it's going to cost you in time and effort and energy and maybe resources and money. but do it. Do it for your kids. It's totally worth it. So challenge them. Help them challenge themselves. Encourage them. Praise them. Like facilitate that kind of growth or experience. Like if they want to do something big, they want to buy something, earn something, travel somewhere, do a big race or a triathlon, or build something incredible, or buy an old car and restore it, or whatever it is, start a side business, like on and on and on. Help them, encourage them, like challenge them, get them to challenge themselves, and then take on that challenge together and watch as they grow and transform right in front of you, like a butterfly fighting its way out of the chrysalis, right? It's chrysalis something. Whatever. The butterfly fighting out of the little thing that it's in. As it gets out of there, right? It's the struggle. It's the challenge that changes us. Just as that struggle helps the butterfly grow those wings. And so do those three things. Train them day in and day out how to think. Model the way for them. Will you take a quiet moment today and just carefully examine your own life? Are you really, truly doing the things that you want your kids to do? From learning a language, to practicing an instrument, to exercising and eating well, to chasing your dreams, to not accepting, but dealing well with failure. And then challenge them. Again, by challenging yourself. Whoa, do those things. It's awesome. Now, if you guys want access to the full training, plus all the training videos for February, they were all about marriage, plus all the training videos for January, they were all about you and personal development, plus join us on Sunday, March 1st, for the 28-day challenge that's all about parenting. Very specifically, we're going to dial in there how to just crush it and level up in your parenting for March. Join the 28-day challenge or the Extraordinary Family Life Group Coaching. They're the same, and you get access to all of it. And you can get that by following the link in my bio to gregdenning.com, going to the courses section, and choosing one of those courses. Jump in, get access to all those trainings and more. You get all kinds of bonuses as well. This stuff is life-changing, and it's awesome. Jump in there. It's worth it. Invest in your family. Put in the effort. Like, it's time. It's time to reach new heights. It's time to level up. It's time to give your family the time and attention and the investment that it deserves. So jump in there, take advantage of this, join us in that challenge, and we will see you on the inside. Reach upward.